Another week and another highly anticipated money-making opportunity. That's one of the most lucrative trends of the current financial climate that we find ourselves in right now. In today's highly macro-driven markets, they are fueling one of the greatest wealth creation opportunities that we have seen. This is presenting savvy traders with a series of exciting back-to-back money-making opportunities. There's no denying that 2024 it is shaping up to be an incredibly lucrative year for commodity traders, bringing with it a series of highly rewarding market moving themes. Everything from geopolitical risks, with two major wars currently ongoing in Europe and the Middle East, a global food crisis, which is sending agricultural prices skyrocketing to all-time record highs, national elections taking place in over 50% of the global economy, as well as the global transition towards green energy and net zero emissions, which is already starting to play a critical role in supercharging demand for the world's highly essential commodities and rare earth metals. And just in case that wasn't enough, traders they're now on the cusp of being gifted with even more money-making opportunities with the threat of another major Fed policy error. This is dominating the headlines as one of the hottest and most closely watched macro trading opportunities of the year, if not the decade. The Federal Reserve under Chair Jerome Powell, they might never live down this misguided insistence of transitory inflation and its delayed decision to raise interest rates. Now, some of the world's most powerful Wall Street institutions, they're convinced the US central bank is once again making another major policy error by waiting too long to start cutting rates and thereby increasing the odds of a hard landing for the economy. Bets on lower rates coming soon were so prevalent prior to Fed's January meeting, which spurred Jerome Powell to caution that policymakers they were unlikely to be in a position to cut as of March. Whichever way you look at it, one thing is clear. Jerome Powell and his colleagues at the Federal Reserve, they now face their biggest dilemma ever. The big question now is, will the Fed cut, hike, or hold interest rates higher for longer? The answer to that burning question that may come from the Fed's preferred measure of inflation, the Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, due for release this week. After two hotter than expected inflation readings already this month, fueling concerns that inflation is re-accelerating, expectations are running high that PCE inflation data that also rose in January by the most in a year. Right now, there are a growing number of inflationary factors that remain outside the Fed's control. One of those factors is skyrocketing agricultural prices, and this can't be ignored because it's a very reliable indicator that inflation is heading back up this year. In other words, a second wave of inflation could be on the way. The impact of rising shipping costs due to the disruptions in the Red Sea and the consequences of the global climate change crisis that has sent agricultural prices across the border, from coffee to sugar to cotton to orange juice to cocoa, surging to multi-year and all-time record highs. Last week, cocoa prices they continued their red-hot rally, surpassing $6,700 per ton to hit a new historic high, notching up a whopping gain of over 260% from this time last year. As traders know, there is a strong correlation between commodities and inflation. When commodity prices accelerate at a red-hot pace, so does inflation. It goes without saying that extraordinary times, they do create extraordinary opportunities. Right now, as traders, we are living in some of the most exciting and rewarding times ever. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Citigroup, they have already begun preparing their clients for what they predict could be one of the most profitable years on record due to the ever-growing number of macro and geopolitical factors that are currently unfolding. If you want to successfully navigate the markets and capitalize on the huge opportunities ahead right now and build substantial life-changing wealth, then you need to utilize a professional, research-driven approach. If you know how to connect the dots and position yourself in the right place at the right time, ready to capitalize on the huge money-making opportunities that are brewing on the horizon, then you will make a fortune. Definitely do not underestimate what you can achieve in the next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even 12 months from now. You have an opportunity right now to change the course of your life and unlock the door to a better financial future. It's times like these that create millionaires and billionaires out of regular people. Here at the Gold and Silver Club, we're consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we've been transparently documenting through our weekly videos. If you're trading at one lot, that's $100,000. Or if you're trading at 10 lots, that's $1 million. As you can see from our testimonials, the majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club are utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach. They've already made in excess of 6 and 7 figures, and we're only in February. We're just getting started. All of our clients have been fully briefed, prepared, and are firmly on track to make this quarter one of their biggest and best yet. If you've been kicking yourself for missing out on some of the biggest trading opportunities so far this year, but you still want to make 2024 your best yet, then now is the time to take action. Go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com now to learn how our mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. So with that, let's move over to the charts here and we'll talk you through exactly what we're looking at here as we head into a new week. So firstly, we've got cocoa prices here, which are yet again making new highs for 2024. In fact, so far, cocoa prices, they're up more than 33% in the month of February. So we've seen back-to-back trading opportunities across agriculture, energies, and metals. In fact, we took the opportunity on Friday on the breakout with gold to lock in another 500 points profit. These were positions, of course, that we entered into the previous week with the dip under $2,000 per ounce. So from our 1990 entry, very clean, fast profits on this market. Just within a week, able to scale out and bank 500 points profit on Friday with a breakout up towards 2,040 US dollars per ounce. Palladium also, as you know, we saw the previous week over a 10% breakout to the upside here. Massive opportunities to be buying back at 850 US dollars per ounce. We've been able to continue to scale out our profits, particularly last week on the pump that we had over Thursday through to Friday, with gold and palladium combined over the last week, now banking over 2,000 points profit just on those two markets alone. So of course, you know that calculation. Every one lot contract you'll be trading, that's $20,000 of profit. Every 10 lot contract you'll be trading, that's $200,000 of profit. Now, as it relates to where we are within a lot of the cycles at the moment, bear in mind that we have the last few days of the month now. Then, of course, on Friday, we're going to be transitioning into March. We've got non-farm payroll data on March as well. So it's quite common to see a little bit of profit taking at the end of the month, particularly markets that have had a very strong start to the year so far. This would definitely include crude oil. So as you know, we have 7 positions on this market. All of those trades are protected and we continue to bank here on breakouts back towards the swing highs. The next zone I'm looking at for a profit take will be a move back towards 80 US dollars per barrel. You can see right now we're consolidating between 76 to 77 US dollars per barrel. We'll keep our position on as is, but essentially I'm looking for opportunities here on a further breakout back towards the price swing highs here. The highest levels that we've been so far in 2024, back above $79 per barrel to start scaling out of more profits. We remain bullish on this market, and essentially I'm looking to take more profit off the table on further acceleration to the upside. A market that I'm sure no surprise to you that I do like at the current prices right now, it is platinum, which is back down at $885 per ounce. Now, there has been multiple opportunities over the last couple of weeks here to not only buy back in lowest entries that you would have been able to get. We're back down towards the 873 zone, taking the price all the way up to 921 US dollars per ounce. There's been multiple opportunities to keep trading the range here on this market. So again, I like platinum back down towards the swing lows here for an opportunity to add, getting best possible price. Then moving over to silver, again, we had a nice Valentine's rally over the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from low to high over 150 point breakout. We took the opportunity to scale out some profits on this market. We're now back mid-range again. If you look at the swing highs and swing lows right now on silver, very clearly we're stuck within a range. You've got support coming in at $22 to $22.50 per ounce and resistance overhead up towards $23 and $23.50 per ounce. So essentially trading that range, looking to add at best possible price if we were to get a revisit back down towards the price swing lows, and just not being complacent. Any breakouts that we get across the board here, whether that's gold, whether it is palladium, whether it's silver or crude oil, we're making sure to constantly lock in those profits on the breakouts to the upside. So again, we've got Friday's non-farm payroll, but the start of a new month, fresh capital coming into the market and new cycles to capitalize on for the month of March. And whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, then now is the time to take action to give yourself the gift of a better 2024. If you want to maximize your money making potential and thrive, not just survive in these fast moving markets, then you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions. Most importantly, utilize a professional, research driven approach. One of the biggest obstacles that holds back 99% of retail traders from achieving their desired success, it's not having access to the correct professional strategies, institutional level data, and market intelligence to make confident decisions with accuracy and certainty. Yeah? There's a huge gap between the top 1% of professional traders and the bottom 99% of misguided retail traders who simply rely on outdated technical analysis and gimmicky technical indicators that do not work in these markets. If you want to get yourself out of the bottom 99% and into the top 1% who are actually crushing it and making 6, 7, and 8-figure returns in these markets right now, then you need to utilize a professional, research-driven approach, or you'll just end up wasting lots of time, money, and effort, and you'll have no results to show for all of your hard work. In these rapidly changing markets, you need to be constantly innovating and evolving. Technical analysis, outdated technical indicators, they won't work. Those days, they're long gone. If that's all you're relying on, the odds are already stacked up massively against you. If you want to change your results, then you have to change your thinking. If you want to learn our exclusive research-driven approach that is never taught to retail traders and only reserved for professional traders in the banks and hedge funds with access to powerful game-changing insights, including where the banks and hedge funds where they're buying and selling in real time, alongside the key liquidity zones, so you can enter and exit the markets with pinpoint precision. Further compound that with the fundamentals, the macroeconomics, the capital flows, the daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly real-time data-driven cycles and intermarket correlations. Then you need to join our mentorship program. As we head into the new year, we are in one of the greatest eras of wealth creation that we have seen. If you want to successfully capitalize on the huge money-making opportunities ahead and build significant life-changing wealth, there's no better time than now. If you want to upgrade your income, then you have to upgrade your skills. Never underestimate what you can achieve in the next 3, 6, or even 12 months from now with the right guidance and mentorship. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. If you want to join our community of successful traders and take your trading to the next level, there is an opportunity for you to do so. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description. So just click on the link, make an application, and we will get in touch ASAP.